All right. Cha-cha-cha. Wee. Okay, let's get ready for stretching. So, put my arms straight out at the sides and reach side to side. The lights are in my face. It's bad. And then I'll goalpost right up, side to side. This is just the gentle beginning of our stretching today. Make sure that audio is on. Keep doing that side to side. Hello. That's all right. We want to get stereo today. That's more like it. Okay. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Oh, crunchity crunch. Captain Crunch. Let's go the other direction. Okay, so I'm going to take my left hand and arm and put it behind my back. I'm going to take my right hand and gently put it on my head. Just pull to the side. Oh, look, I got a light right on my face. There. Just a nice gentle pull. And then now you have your ear towards your shoulder. You can just gently bring your head forward. It's a nice neck stretch. All right, let's do the other arm behind your back. Left hand on the head. Gently pull, stretching that neck a little bit. It's always gently because it's the neck. We don't want to put our neck out or do anything to stir things up in that way. Okay, just put your head forward, face forward. It's just a nice stretch on the neck and traps. Back to center. And you can just put your chin over one shoulder, chin over the other shoulder. Chin's chest. Run those fingertips down those legs. As far to the floor as you can go, hinging at the hip. Down, down, down. And hang. I have a slight bend in my knees just because I hyperextend. And it's super uncomfortable. Just the way my knees work. Alright, I'm going to grab my elbows. Hang those arms down, and then rock side to side, like in the shape of a rainbow. Right. And then I'm going to slowly drop my hands to the floor and just slowly come back up. Stacking that spine, one vertebrae at a time. All the way up. Shoulders back, reach behind you, grab your own hands, and go back down. Oops. Put a lot of lotion on my hands, they're a bit slick. That's it, we're just stretching our shoulders. Let gravity help us. Back up. Alright. Fingertips behind your ears. Push your elbows back. And then touch your elbows. Elbows back. Touch the elbows. Walk my hands to the floor in front of my feet. I'm going to walk out into a plank. If you can't do that, just go down to the floor onto your hands and knees. Otherwise, you're going to be holding a plank. You're going to bring your left foot up beside your left hand. Like I said, you could have your back knee down and just do it this way. Nice 90-degree angle. And you're going to take your left hand, because your left foot's here, you're going to loop it under the right arm and follow that hand and watch it go right to the ceiling and then back down. Good times. Hey, remember that time we did thread the needle? Okay, so then you can actually put your hand back down, and then if you haven't already put your knee down, I would like you to put your knee down. We're going to go to 90-90. Straighten up that spine. Now, if you want, you can just put your hands on your hips or on your front knee and just hinge forward. Just stretching that back hip. And you come back to a nice 90-90 position. So my left foot is forward and my right leg is back. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it straight up, and I'm going to actually push my hip out towards the right. So my right arm is hovering over my head and I'm leaning off to the left side, my upper body. And then if you like, you could, now that you're pushing that hip out to the side, now you can hinge forward again. Straighten out. Now I want you to take that your front foot, and we're gonna rotate back like we're gonna sit on that back foot and straighten out that front leg. If you want, you put your hands on the floor, straighten it out, and if you can, just sit on that back leg. Stretch. Point the toe towards your face. Bring that foot right in, stick it straight out at the side. There we go. So now I'm back up on my knee and my left leg is out at the side. I'm just going to rock forward and back a bit. There we go. And if you can lay down and go into child pose in this position, you're amazing. Otherwise, for me, I cheat a bit because I'm super tight on the inner hamstring. So I'm gonna try and sit on my foot, and then I'll reach forward. When I first heard that singing, I thought someone left their mic on and they were moaning because the stretch was so tight. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, and I'm gonna come back up on my knee. I'm gonna bring that left leg underneath my body And bend that knee at 45 degrees. And then straighten that right leg all the way out. And lie forward again. Back up. Now we're going to go back into a plank position, or you're going to stay on your hands and knees. Either way, I'm going to bring my right foot right up beside that right hand. Nice big stretch there. Then I'm going to take that right hand. Remember, you could have the left knee bent at the back and you could be kneeling. I'm going to loop that arm underneath my left arm and then turn and reach for the ceiling. And back down. Stretching my thoracic spine. Stretching my hip. Strengthening my upper body because I'm holding my body weight. But there we go. Put that hand back down. Drop that back knee. Go to my 90-90 position. I'm just going to push that hip forward. Hinge forward, pushing my hip forward, stretching the front of that leg, front of my left leg. Then if I come back a bit and put that left arm up, if I lean over with that left arm, my hip just pushes out to the side, and then I'll hinge forward and stretch some more. The more you lean and the more you hinge forward, the bigger the stretch on that hip. Nice. Then I want to hinge back, so I'm going to end up with being on my right heel. Use my hands and hinge back so that now my leg is straight. I'm sitting on my other foot. My toe is pushing towards my face. Gently, that's a gentle hamstring stretch. And I'm going to come back on my knee. I'm going to put my foot straight out at the side. I'm going to rock forward and back until I can eventually be on that back foot. Stretching that inner hamstring the best I can. Maybe reaching my hands forward. It's intense for me, super tight. Up forward, bring that right leg underneath my body, bend the knee 45 degrees, straighten that back leg, and then reach all the way forward. I find this one's called pigeon. I just find the back glute, hip, that if you've got lower back issues, any kind of rounding forward of the lower lumbar spine is something that gives you comfort. If any kind of rounding or pushing your spine the other direction is something I find that would aggravate the lower back. For example, if you're doing a cat-cow, when you do cat, you're curving your body in, which is comforting. Curving your body out, not so good for the lower back. Position myself on my back. Let's roll down, nice and comfortable. Sometimes it's a little bit harder on the back if you've completely flat legs, so you can keep your knees bent. I want you to reach your arms up beside your ears and just reach and stretch that spine. Let's go into a cool post. Just nice and comfortable on the floor. I want you to really feel your body sinking into the floor. Let's take a deep breath in. And just let it go. You can even just turn your head side to side. Stretch that neck out a bit. Now that we have the support of the floor, straighten out that right leg. Let's take another deep breath in. Let it go. And let's just keep that nice, mindful breathing. Put ourselves exactly in this moment. Exactly in this moment. Just listen to a bit of the music. Attention to your breathing. And then let's finish this. Take my foot and I'm going to turn my leg so my foot is above my hip. Just going to turn that foot. face as I can. You can put your hands on your calf or on the back of your thigh where your hamstrings are, and just pull forward. Let's stretch those hammies out. You want to get your calf involved, hinge your ankle, and turn those toes towards your face. And while you're doing all of this, I want you to make sure your spine is on the floor, nice and relaxed. If you could just put your hands down, anchored at your sides, and I'd like you to do a big circle with that leg if you can. If not, then just keep stretching the hamstring. Big circles. And take that leg and drop it right across your body towards the floor. Oops, too close to the wall. That's okay. Using the wall to my advantage. Making my leg go down further than normal. But I got my shoulders anchored on the floor, so not lifting them. Deep breath in. Just relax. Let it go. All the hustle and bustle of the holidays. My boyfriend lost his cousin yesterday. He's 30 years old. Fell off a ladder, hit his head. Sad. Let's bring this leg back in. Bend those knees again. Goalpost again. And let's turn our head side to side. Just stretch that neck one more time. What he did say yesterday when he was with family and friends, he appreciated how everyone took all their guard was off and everyone was themselves because of the moment. Some really good heartfelt conversations. So let's pull that knee to your chest, the right knee this time, and straighten out that left leg. So I think that maybe we could just try to do that at least for the week. Just let your guard down yourself. Because you never know what happens. So it's a good lesson and reminder to not waste time. Just enjoy the moment. All right, I'm going to turn my ankle towards my hip and just stretch out a little extra that way. Deep breath in and let it go. And bring my legs straight up. You can put your hands on your calf or the back of your legs and pull it forward, stretch those hamstrings. And if you want, you can hinge that ankle and turn your toes towards your face and stretch the whole back of your leg. Take a deep breath in. Imagine those muscles letting go. I'm looking forward to today playing at that community center because it's a really nice community. They put on a lot of family events so kids can go and experience live music. They have food trucks, lots of fun games for kids. And then a nice little lounge for the parents with a live band. What? All right, put your arms out at your sides so you can either do a leg circle or you can continue to pull that leg towards your face. Just lubricating my hip joint. Let's go in. Now, take that leg, drop it across your body to the floor, or towards the floor, based on how tight your hip is, how tip your height is. Deep breath in, let it relax. I was out attempting to Christmas shop yesterday, or the other day. And at first I almost got wrapped up in the hustle bustle, and then I just started to make a game of it to see all the positive things that were happening around me instead. What time is it? All right. Can keep track of time. I was enjoying myself so much I forgot. Yeah. We have an agenda. All right. Now I'm going to pull both my knees to my chest. And if you can bring your hands on the inside of your thighs or legs. Just hang on to those ankles, or just above the ankles, and pull those legs towards you. It's almost like doing child pose on your back. But now we have the luxury of ankle circles. Oh, my one's cracking, ankle's cracking continuously. Go the other direction. Okay, we're going to go into a 90-90 hip stretch. Here we go. All the way up. I'm going to start with my right leg in the front of me, left leg on the side and back. 90-degree angles. 90-90-90-90. That's why it's called 90-90. Then I'm going to take my chest and I'm going to put it right down onto my shin, as close to my foot as I can. Some people can't do this 90-90 hip stretch. It's actually a little bit too intense for them to do this one. So if you can't do this one, try to do a different hip stretch that works for you, like putting your feet together and rolling forward in the seated position. Or you can continue to lie on your back. Stretch the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Repeat one of the ones you like the best today if you can't do this one. I'm going to sit up. I'm going to reach my hands towards that outside knee. Pull my torso towards that outside knee. And I want you to reach for that back foot. Both hands for that back foot. Come back forward. This back knee, I want you to push it into the floor. And then I want you to take your hands and reach diagonal away from the knee. Push the knee into the floor, reach forward. Back up, still pushing that back knee in. Now I want you to reach diagonal over this foot. can, I want you to put both your hands beside that front knee. And then push that back knee into the floor again. And then I want you to twist your body away towards the right shoulder. Almost like you're trying to look over your right shoulder, away from this. And if you want to, you can actually lean on an angle towards that right shoulder. Still pushing that back knee into the floor. We're just going to lean a little bit to the right. This is like stretching the front of your hip. Well, everyone's different. Like if your hips are tight in weird places, you're going to feel it different. So then, I come back to center. I'm going to pull my front right heel slightly forward, or slightly towards me, sorry. And then I'm going to just move that left knee back a bit. So now I'm kind of doing a pinwheel. Then I want to put my arms across my chest, or if you need to, you can put your hands on the floor, and I'm going to go into a circle with my body. And now change direction. Whoa. What? This is a lot of hip stuff. Cross-legged, but instead of crossing my legs over each other, I'm actually going to put the bottoms of my feet together and try and relax. Take a deep breath in and imagine my knees going towards the floor, not all high and tight like they are now. Sometimes I see those yoga chicks on YouTube or whatever. They are so stretchy. Alright. Okay, grab my feet and pull my torso forward. And push those knees down. Deep breath in. Let it go. So remember this week, try and be mindful. Let your guard down and just be open with people. Have some real conversations. Instead of, wow, it's the weather. Talk about the weather. Alright. I'm going to switch sides for my 90-90 hip stretch. So now my left leg is in front. Right leg is out to the side. I'm going to put my chest on that shin as close to the foot as I can. Oh, I like to take a deep breath in. As I let it go, I try to imagine sinking and relaxing into the floor. Try to make this stretch class as relaxing as possible. Not just physically, but mentally, just kind of letting go of things, just being in this very moment. Because you're actually doing yourself a big favor by stretching. Even if these stretches seem subtle, just try missing 1 week and see. It's a huge difference, just one stretch class. I notice it. I'm gonna sit up. This hip is not heavy. I'm gonna reach for that outside knee. A lot of people, when they've done these, they have experienced cramps or a spasm. So I had to straighten their leg out immediately. That tells me you need to be doing this way more often than once a week. Okay, let's reach for that back foot. And when I come back to forward, I'm gonna push my knee, that back knee into the floor. I'm gonna reach my hands diagonal forward over that front knee. And I'm still pushing that back knee into the floor. Then I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna go diagonal over that front foot. Still trying to push that back knee into the floor. Bring my hands up beside that knee, outside. Turn my body away, pushing that back knee in again. Twisting my body away from it, looking over my shoulder, my left shoulder. That knee and leg pressed in. Deep breath in. Let it go and push that twist. Come back to center. Front heel, I'm going to pull in towards myself a bit. That back leg, I'm going to turn a bit. So now I'm in a pinwheel position. And then I'm going to make my torso do body circles. Let's change direction. Awesome. Come back to center. Put the bottoms of those feet together. There we go. I'm gonna put my hands on those toes. Pull my torso forward and open those hips up. If possible. This class is never long enough. Tell you that. Maybe we should do a 2-hour class. Ring in the new year. I'll see you on New Year's Eve at 11. No, just kidding. Actually, I'm playing a pub in Woodbine for New Year's. Go figure. Okay, I'm going to straighten my right leg out. There we go. And I'm going to put that left foot right on the inside of that thigh. There we go. I'm going to put my hands on the floor on the other side of that leg and go forward towards my foot. I know this class ends soon, like normally, but today I want to do that, at the end I want to do that hip flexor release where you put your fists into the wall. So you can either leave if you're done at the end of the class, or you could stay for that. So I just wanted to give you an option for that. Okay, let's stretch out the left leg, right leg on the inside of your thigh, the right foot, and then hands on the floor on either side of that leg, and lean forward again. Holy smokes, this one's so tight. What do I do without all these awesome stretches, I tell you. Okay, so I'm going to put both my feet out, like in the letter B. And then I'm going to bring my knees up a bit and go as far forward as I can, hinging forward. And then I'm going to lower those knees down. Come back up. Put both my hands on the outside of my left leg. Go forward. And I'll put both my hands on the outside of the right leg. And again, switching sides. Just such a good stretch for the back of the leg. You have full control. Just bit by bit, we're whittling it away. Okay, and if you like, you can go for that left foot. Try and touch your toes. And then we'll go for the right foot. Try and touch your toes. So now you could either just call it a day, or you could follow me on this wonderful hip release movement. Or if you want to stick around, you could repeat some of the ones that you found were super effective for you. Here we go. So I'm going to find a place in the wall that I can lie down, and the top of my head is facing the wall. Okay. This actually works your core a lot too, which I like. So I'm going to put my fists into the wall and push my belly button into the floor. So now I'm engaging my core, so my lower back and everything's supported. And then I'm going to bring both my knees up to a 90-degree angle and keep that support, fists in the wall. This is going to release your hip flexors. Okay, so then I'll take my right leg, straighten it out, not touching the floor. I'm going to hover and go all the way to the right and hold. Still trying to keep that core engaged and strong. All right, come back up to center, and then bringing that knee back up to 90 degrees. Okay, let's try it again, same leg. So push the fists in. Belly button in, straighten the leg, don't touch the floor, hover over to the side, back to center, bring the knee back up. Let's do it again, 3 more times. Here we go. Out, to the side, back to center. This not only will loosen up those hip flexors, back down, it's going to help with lower back. Let's do it one more time. Down, hover over the floor, back out to the side, hold, and bring it back in, 90 degrees. Now, while you're in this 90-degree angle with both your knees up, and you're pushing your fists to the floor and your belly button's pushed in, I want you to let your knees drop out to the sides. Let gravity stretch those hips. Okay, back to center. Put your feet down. Give yourself a 10-second rest. That's a lot of core. Push it into the floor. Okay, we're going to do the left leg now. There we go. Fists in the wall. Engage that core. Ease up. Let's lower the left leg down. Hovering over the floor, out to the side. Bring it back in. And then we have. When I put it out to the side, I can really feel the flexors stretching, so I let it go for a second. Okay, lower the leg down again. Hover to the side. Hold. Deep breath in. Back to center, back up. We got 3 more. Here we go. Down. Out to the side. Stretch. Push as far out to the side as you can. Back to center. 2 more. Down. Out to the side. Yeah, I know we're working our tummies for sure. Center. Back up. All right. Reset your core. One more time. Lower that left leg down. Out to the side. Back to center. Back up. Now, fists into the floor. Lower back into the floor. And let those knees drop out of the sides. Just hang. Back to center. Let's roll up. I'm going to do a test. And I'm going to put the bottoms of my feet together and see where those knees hang. Oh my goodness, see? Look at my knees now. Maybe you don't know, but I know my knees are probably 3 inches lower, closer to the floor. Put my fingertips on those toes and hinge forward one more time. Such a simple stretch, but I'm telling you, I noticed 20% range of motion and release of those tight hips. Because my knees are usually way up here. Wow. Great. I'm glad to see y'all stuck around, stuck around for that. I hope you like my fake Christmas lights apps or feature.